Good day, everyone. So I am here to present to you our research entitled Proposed Design for Sustainable Water Resources. On behalf of my co-researcher, Dr. Guillermo Bernabe, I am Engineer Gonzalo de El Sanise to present to you this research. To start, let me share something about, or let me introduce something about our research. So we all know that water is one of the most important necessities for human being and for all living things. So without it, we cannot survive and there are no alternatives. So it is a precious natural resource for survival and development of human and is most crucial to sustaining life. And it's required for almost all of the activities of humankind like industrial use, domestic use, and for irrigation, power generation, navigation, recreation, and also for animal use. We all know that due to population growth and climate change, water scarcity became the most challenging issue at a global level, resulting in a huge gap in supply and demand of water. So the current water system is facing problems including a higher rate of leakage, inadequate maintenance, poor customer service, and low quality of water. So we have identified a certain state university and colleges, so SUC, that is experiencing a water supply shortage. So in this regard, we are proposing a new design of water system for them to sustain the needs of the university. So here are the statement of the problem. So what are what is the profile of the respondents in terms of the following? Number one is sex, civil status, educational attainment, position and profession, years of stay or length of service in the institution. And number two, what are the problems encountered in terms of accessibility, performance efficiency, and usability? So number three, is there a significant difference in the assessment of the respondents in the water management system according to their profile? And number four, what is the proposed design to improve the water system? And here are the results of our survey performed with the respondents. So, in terms of sex, male respondents topped the survey and gathered a frequency of 49 with a percentage of 54.4. And then, civil status naman po, single po ang nag-top. And in terms of educational attainment, college graduate po ang ating respondents na nag-top and having a frequency of 60 and a percentage of 66.2%. So, in terms of profession, equal frequency po ang napili namin para naman po pantay. So, 30 for teaching personnel, 30 for non-teaching personnel, and 13 for students of the university. And in terms of years of stay in the institution, respondents from 46 years stay in the institution stopped the survey po. And then in terms of the respondents' assessment on the water resource system, so in terms of accessibility naman po, based on the survey, ito po yung nag-top sa ating survey. The water system provides continuous supply every day with a weighted mean of 3.47 interpretation sometimes. So in terms of performance efficiency, the water system supports future expansion with a weighted mean of 3.16 and verbal interpretation of sometimes. And in terms of usability, the water system can accommodate the needs of the university in terms of building utilities and maintenance with a weighted mean of 3.41 in the verbal interpretation of sometimes. When it comes to significant difference, when according profile, when they are grouped according to profile, so in terms of accessibility, there is significant difference on the assessment of problems and issues encountered in accessibility according to the length of stay in the institution. So in terms naman po in performance efficiency, ang significant difference naman po sa kanya is yung kanyang profession or position po sa school o sa university. And when it comes to usability naman po, ang significant difference sa kanya is yung educational attainment and position po ng ating mga students. So here is the proposed design to sustain the water system of the university. First is we have developed a preventive maintenance checklist for water system to monitor the everyday or the weekly performance of the water system. So below are the following particulars that the campus needs to monitor. And then they can put remarks on it kung ano man po kanilang obserbahan o observation based sa performance po ng mga particulars po. And here is the campus plan of the University of Rizal System Morong, located in Morong, Rizal po. So this is a 7.6 hectares. So yun po yung kanyang lot area. So yan po yung kanyang plan. And here is the proposed water system layout. So currently, the storage tank or present in the university is about 75 cubic meters. So in the new design, we have increased its size to support the future expansion of the university. So from 75, nag-design po kami ng 100 cubic meter storage tank. And then we have put a backup pump on it, underground storage tank, treatment house, and reserve pumps. Yun po yung mga dinagdag po namin. So, hindi po makita dito yung mga pipeline ng ating water system. Kaya nagawa po ako ng piping layout wherein you can see the pipes po, makikita po. Yung mga pipes na naka-layout po. So, ito po yun. So, I have removed all the buildings. So, makikita po natin dito yung size o yung ating pipeline. So, hindi lang po makita yung mga diameter or sizes, but yun po yan, yung mga size po ng ating. And here is the design of the water tank. So, it is an elevated water tank with a 100 cubic meter capacity. And to sustain the needs of the university, o yung ating sustainability po na tinatawag, we have developed a rainwater harvesting plan wherein we can harvest rainwater from the buildings po. So, meron po siyang catch basin. So, in every building, meron po tayong catch basin na nilagay, ang dinesign, and then siya po yung magko-collect ng rainwater at dadalhin po niya sa ating underground storage tank located at the lower portion of the university. May pinakamababang elevation po. And then, it will be treated there, doon po sa ating treatment house. So, doon po siya matitreat. So, ito po yung secondary water system layout. Para saan naman po yung secondary water system layout? Ito po yung water line o water system layout na mula doon sa na-harvest natin na rainwater. So, ito po yung na-treat na water na itadalhin po natin sa bawat building. At siya po yung magiging supply ng building when it comes to building utilities. So for CRs, for laboratories po, panlinis po ng ating mga building. Pandilig, pwede rin po. So siya po yung pwedeng gamitin as another source of water. So kung tatanungin niyo po ako, when it comes kung para saan yung ating secondary water system layout, so yung po yung backup lang po when it comes pag nagkaroon po tayo ng problema doon sa ating sa main water line. So, para naman po hindi magiging stagnant yung tubig na na-treat po natin, siyempre pag hindi naman po natin i-wish siyempre na magkaroon ng aberya yung ating main water system. So, this secondary water system layout will be connected to two buildings po ng university. The College of Science building and the Science and Technology building. So yan po yung magiging main supply ng kanyang tubig. So based from or came from the rainwater, so yun po ang kanyang gagamitin na source ng tubig. So ito po yung floor plan ng treatment house kung saan magkakaproduce po tayo ng Class A type of water kung saan pwede po siyang gamitin sa mga pandilig-dilig, panlinis ng comfort rooms, and for laboratories din po, yung mga campus. So, that's all for my presentation. And if you have any more questions, feel free to ask po. Thank